This content is generated for creative and entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as medical advice. The information presented is not a substitute for professional medical consultation. Always consult with a qualified healthcare provider for any health concerns or before making any decisions related to your health or treatment. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, please seek immediate help from emergency services. For mental health support, resources are available from organizations like the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA. What happens when a family, following every guideline, finds themselves in a situation they never imagined, a situation where the very system they trusted seems to turn its back on them? Today, we're diving deep into a story that's as complex as it is heart-wrenching. It's a case that raises important questions about public health, individual experiences, and the conversations we're having, and perhaps the ones we aren't. This isn't just about one family's journey. It's about navigating a world of medical information, seeking answers, and the challenge of making your voice heard when you feel like no one is listening. We'll explore the official guidelines, the data that supports them, and the established processes for addressing health concerns. But we'll also step into the shoes of those who feel their personal stories don't fit neatly into the statistics. Imagine this. You're a parent doing everything you believe is right for your child. You follow the established schedules, you trust the experts, and you believe in the system designed to protect public health. Then, your child's health takes an unexpected turn. You start asking questions, looking for explanations. You turn to the very authorities you placed your faith in, but the answers you receive feel incomplete. The reports you file seem to disappear into a bureaucratic maze. This is the reality for some families. Their journey often begins with a subtle change, something that only a parent might notice. It's a shift in behavior, a new health issue, or a developmental delay. Initially, it might be dismissed as a phase or a common childhood ailment. But as days turn into weeks, and weeks into months, the concern grows. Doctors' visits become more frequent. Specialists are consulted. Tests are run. Yet, a clear diagnosis remains elusive. For these families, the quest for answers can become a full-time job. They spend countless hours researching online, poring over medical journals, and connecting with other parents in similar situations. They document everything, every symptom, every appointment, every response, or lack thereof. They create timelines, trying to connect the dots and find a pattern that might explain what's happening to their child. One of the most significant challenges they face is the feeling of being dismissed. When they bring up their observations and concerns, they sometimes feel their experiences are categorized as anecdotal, statistically insignificant, or simply coincidental. This can be incredibly frustrating. For a parent watching their child struggle, their experience is anything but an anecdote. It's their entire reality. They're not necessarily looking to challenge the whole system, but to understand how their child's unique situation fits within it. This leads to a crucial point of discussion: the difference between population-level data and individual health outcomes. Public health policies are built on large-scale studies. They are designed to achieve the greatest good for the greatest number of people, and the data overwhelmingly supports the success of these programs in preventing disease and saving lives. This is a cornerstone of modern medicine, and its importance cannot be overstated. However, medicine is also deeply personal. Every individual has a unique genetic makeup, a unique immune system, and a unique set of environmental exposures. What works perfectly for 99.9% of the population might lead to a different outcome for a small minority. This is where the system can feel rigid. When a family believes their child is that rare exception, they need a pathway for their concerns to be heard, investigated, and addressed with compassion and scientific rigor. The existing channels for reporting adverse events are a critical part of this process. These systems are designed to collect data that can signal potential issues not identified in initial clinical trials. But what happens when the data collected doesn't lead to a clear conclusion, or when the reported symptoms are complex and multifaceted? This is the gray area where many of these families find themselves. They've followed the procedure, they've filed the reports, but they're left waiting for a response that provides clarity or a path forward. The emotional toll of this journey is immense. Parents often feel isolated, misunderstood, and even blamed. They navigate a storm of emotions, from fear and confusion to anger and determination. They have to become their child's fiercest advocate, learning to speak the language of medicine and law just to be heard. This advocacy is born out of love, a powerful force that drives them to leave no stone unturned. It's also important to recognize the position of healthcare professionals and public health officials. They operate within a framework of evidence-based medicine and established protocols. Their recommendations are based on decades of research and a consensus within the global scientific community. They are committed to public safety and are often managing immense workloads. The challenge lies in bridging the gap between broad public health directives and the specific, urgent needs of an individual patient. How can the system become more responsive to those who fall through the cracks? One potential path forward is fostering a more open and collaborative dialogue. This means creating spaces where parents can share their stories without fear of judgment, and where healthcare providers feel empowered to listen and investigate, even when the symptoms don't fit a textbook definition. It means valuing lived experience alongside statistical data, using both to paint a more complete picture of health. It also involves a commitment to ongoing research. Science is not static. It evolves as we learn more. By studying these complex cases with an open mind, we can deepen our understanding of immunology, genetics, and the myriad factors that influence a child's development. This research can help refine protocols, identify potential risk factors, and ultimately, improve health outcomes for everyone. These stories are not about assigning blame. They are about seeking understanding. They are about advocating for a healthcare system that is not only effective on a mass scale, but also compassionate and responsive to the individual. Every child's health matters. Every parent's concern deserves to be taken seriously. The goal is a shared one: to ensure every child has the opportunity to live their healthiest, happiest life. As we conclude, let's reflect on the core of this issue. It's about communication, trust, and the human side of medicine. It's about finding a balance between robust, data-driven public health policies and a personalized, patient-centered approach to care. These are not mutually exclusive goals. In fact, achieving both is the key to building a stronger, more resilient healthcare system for the future. The conversations may be difficult, but they are essential. By listening to one another with empathy and a shared commitment to the truth, we can move forward together. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into a very complex topic. If this story resonated with you, please share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. And if you believe these conversations are important, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that explores the critical issues of our time. Stay curious, stay engaged, and take care.